Welcome to the James T. Ashley Gymnasium Girls Hoops. Tonight on Fred TV, it's the Diamond Lady Bengals welcome the Lady Wildcats from Westport. Evan Massoud with you for the call. It is senior night here at Diamond Regional. Always a lot of fun, great crowd on hand. And the Bengals, both teams, in fact, are really kind of pushing for that 10th win and their playoff berths. Wildcats coming in at 9-8. The Bengals at 9-9. They're on a bit of a skid, unfortunately, and that's largely in part because their star player, Maya Parker, had been injured for much of the second half of the season, and she is starting this one as a senior, but most likely not be staying very long. Same with, you see right there, Unique Horsley, who puts it in underneath, and Westport's been fantastic in their support of the seniors of the Bengals. Basically conceding on both sides here 4 points apiece so that both Unique and Maya can have some points in their final game as Lady Bengals. So a real classy move here. As you see, Maya's got her basket, and now the Wildcats will get one more basket underneath, and we'll start at 4-4. And now a timeout, and Parker and Horsley will come out. You know, it is their final moments as Lady Bengals on the court. You know, kind of a disappointing story, unfortunately, because, you know, for both players, great athletes, great competitors. Horsley lost her whole season. Parker got injured halfway through, and many thought, myself included, that she'd be the next 1,000 points star here in the city. She came in to her final game with over 850 points. So knowing she'd put up average, say 25 a game, at least in the games we've covered over the last few seasons, to get 150 in a final 10 games is certainly wasn't a long shot. So needless to say, sad that both those girls couldn't finish their careers as strong as they'd like to, but a real classy move here by Westport, Coach Mike Pont, and Diamond here, Coach Shane Doyle. They're good friends and working together to make sure the seniors get their due. So nice way to start the game. We'll have that senior night ceremony for you during halftime. So we will show you all the highlights of that. Hope DeRoe puts that up no good. And may have a jump ball. No, we're going to have a foul. It'll be our first of the game. It's on Leah Sylvain, her first, and the first for the Wildcats. And it'll be Hannah Perez who inbounded right there, number 2. One of the 2 subs that came in to replace Horsley and Parker. The other out there being Emma Medeiros, number 10, who just received that pass right there. Going for the long ball, no good. Quick rebound to Perez. Oh, Perez threw it away. She said, my bad. She knows. Bad pass right there. So it'll be Wildcats ball. Let's run down the starters for the 9-8 Wildcats. Number 1, Sarah Edwards. Number 4, Leah Sylvain. Number 13, Abby Zuber. Number 20, Jess Carney. And number 25, Leah Pichette. Of course, the Wildcats, as I said, led by head coach Mike Ponte. We saw this matchup 2 years ago in the state tournament, in the quarterfinals of the South bracket. And that was a game that the Bengals dropped on the road. It was a pretty competitive game for much of the first half, even into the third quarter, but Westport really closed out very well in that one. They had proceeded on, knocking out the Bengals after 2 playoff games. The jumper is good for Carney, who has all 6 points for her team. For the Bengals, the 9-9 Diamond Girls, their starters, who are still remaining on the court. We have Ronnie Leopaga, number 3. Number 23, Talia Deshane. And number 4, Hope DeRoe. And then the other 2 starters were number 32, Unique Horsley, and number 24, Maya Parker, who were subbed out after those first baskets. But both teams here need that 10th win. So this is kind of a big game. You know, the Bengals, I mentioned, have been on a skid. And, you know, Parker, what she did what she did here in her career, such a dynamic player. You know, you lose a spark plug like that, and unfortunately things kind of go downhill. Last time the Bengals won was January 25th on the road at Southeastern. Since then, they had 6 more road games. This is their first home game in 7 games. Those final 6 road games were all losses, as that one's put in again by Kearney. So, again, you know, a six-game losing streak. This was a team that was 9-3 just 2 weeks ago. So, to be looking at 9-9 and now kind of in a desperation mode here, not exactly where they want to be, but given the situation, I guess you could say they're lucky that they got out to such a hot start, because this team was really looking good for the first half of the season. Anytime you win in 2/3 of your games, you're doing something right there, or 3/4 of your games, I should say. 9-3, you know, out of 12 games, 9 wins. That's 75% winning. 750 winning percentage, so not too bad. Bad pass there from Deshane. Kearney underneath, going to kick it out. That's for 3, and good from Sylvain. Which is the first Wildcat with points other than Kearney. And after it was 4-4, 7-0 run here for the Wildcats since the timeout and the substitutions. Down this side to Deshane. That's no good, long, out of play. Jamiara Feliciano, number 1, coming in. Kearney in the paint, gets tripped up and fouled. This will be Diman's second. Hope DeRoe getting called on the foul. Kearney, 2 shots. If she makes both, could be in double digits here. We're only basically halfway through the first quarter. 9 points now with that one. That one off the rim, no good. Hustle to the ball is Perez, who came away with it. I'm going to finish the week here on Fred TV. You'll get to see it next week during President's Day week. We'll be finishing our regular season basketball coverage at Durfee. Boys basketball, the Hilltoppers host the New Bedford Whalers. Big 3 action, senior night. Boys needing a win for a tournament berth, so really a huge night for Friday night hoops at the Fieldhouse. And again, you're watching this game now. That game will be on during President's Day week next week when the schools are out. And also next week you'll get to see senior night for the the Durfee hockey team. They're playing on President's Day against the Apponequet/Conley co-op, which is primarily Apponequet. There's a couple Conley players usually every year that play on the team as well. It's mostly Apponequet. And so Hilltoppers and Lakers will square off in the season finale there for Durfee. And that'll be senior night as well. So we'll have 2 games running you'll have to look for during the break. The Hilltoppers, the Big 3, pretty much out of the question. They're 0-3 in the Big 3. But their overall record will be good enough if they can beat New Bedford. And then they're going to have a makeup on Saturday against Somerset. That was canceled because of the snow this week. And then Attleboro as well. So they have some chances, but to beat New Bedford at home, that would be a huge win, probably a real confidence booster for the team as well. Last time we saw them against Conley, they looked really good, and Conley's no slouch. Coach Shea has a great team this year, really been strong. Ball is stripped away, kept in by Edwards. And you're going to go outside to Sylvain, already hit one from outside. Now Edwards wants a 3, and she drains it. 15-4, it's an 11-0 run for the Wildcats. Perez for three this side. No spin on the ball, kind of a knuckle ball. And there to put it back was Leopaga. The Bengals break this run that the Wildcats are on. Tipped away. Edwards there to back it up. That's for three. Off the front of the rim. Leopaga with the rebound. Bengals take it back. Good pass down the court. Looking for Feliciano. Can't put it up. Jumper for two. Travel, Leopaga goes down. Slow to get up. Checking the note, might have gotten hit. I mean, she kind of went down awkwardly. May have gotten hit in the nose or the mouth area. So she's going to take a seat. We'll see Esmeralda Coutinho into the game, number 15. And it is Westport ball. Quick pass in, beautiful. Carney sitting there waiting all day, and she's got 11. Not too shabby when you get 11 first quarter points and 11 of your team's 17. Nice feed there to Perez. Equally as nice for the Bengals. Like to see more of that. That's for three, no good. Say the Wildcats not afraid to take those outside shots. Carney tipped out of play. Wildcats will get to inbound again. You hear Coach calling plays here in formations, basically 1, 3, using numbers. Some coaches use team names. I remember Coach Brendan Kelly for Durfee would call Celtics sometimes. So you'd hear different team names. Nice pass, great feed, and a good layup for Feliciano. Again, good ball movement for Diman. Cut it back to a 7-point game. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Edwards thought about it, and it's tipped out of play by DeRoe. Out to Edwards, quickly covered by Feliciano. Pass at the feet, out of play. Westport junior, senior high school, so there's an 8th grader even on this team we heard in the starters, and quite a small varsity team, one of the smallest we've seen in a long time. Only 7 varsity players for Coach Pont. Very rare to see only 2 players on the bench for a team. Carney trying to get around traffic, double teamed, try to scoop it up. 10 seconds, the Bengals with a chance to finish this quarter strong, and it's thrown away with 5 seconds now. Sylvain, 2 seconds, long three, and it's no good. Suffice it to say, the Bengals ended this first quarter better than they started it. 6 points on the board in those final 2 minutes after being held scoreless for the middle portion of it. So things could be worse, 17-10 after 8 minutes. Again, both sides want this game, because with 10 wins, you're in. Be sure to check out our latest Threadcast as well on Fred TV. Kind of had to switch gears a little bit this year with the Thread and kind of go more to a monthly update type show and versus the weekly that we had for a couple years. You know, some of the projects that we've had going on, just some changes and stuff. So Thread's not going away though, that's for sure. And got some good stuff on it this week, including an update on the new Durfee 3.0 construction update from the CFO of the school department, Ken Pacheco. Pass, it goes out of play. Sylvain will inbound. Excuse me, I said CFO, COO, Ken Pacheco. Don't know why I had CFO in my head, but yes, Ken, the COO of the school department, and of course, long time as the director of community maintenance. So you've seen him on our station before. Ken's a great guy, and we're glad to have him in the school department side of things. Very, very knowledgeable, and have some good things for you to see, some good video of the construction as well. So check out the thread. A couple other stories on there for you as well. Little jumper, this near side, no good. DeRoe with the rebound. Ooh, that's tough foul. Looked like it was all ball, at least from this high up. But it looks like we may see. Yes, it is. It's Sylvain picking up her second foul. Looked good to me. That looked like a really good block. DeRoe does not get that friendly bounce. It rolls off the side. Look to redeem herself here. Still looking for her first points in the contest. That one a little stronger, no good, but the rebound from Leopaga, she had a chance to put it up and it was blocked. The last time we were here for the boys game against Conley was just absolutely nuts. And I said it on a couple other broadcasts since, but it was seriously one of the best games I've called in terms of the entertainment factor and, you know, given the deficit and the comeback, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Could go on all day, all night. It was such a great game, and you know, kind of shows you again the offensive firepower that the Cougars have as they get ready for the tournament. They'll have good seeding, probably going to end up with a home game. That one no good. Leopaga with the rebound. Good feed to DeRoe. Oh, DeRoe almost lost it there. Somehow was able to get it back. And Leopaga puts it up, no good. Perez tips it back out off of Carney. And now all the way down the court it goes. Edwards banks it in for two. Loose ball on the court. And a jump ball. It'll be diamond ball. The Bengals JV team won their contest 49-37. Offensive foul by DeRoe is going to negate the basket. It's her second foul. And the third team foul for the Bengals. Carney. Whoa, that one shot out of her hands like a rocket. A little too strong there. Didn't get a good look. Had some traffic. Might have been trying to get it over the hands and just put a little too much on it. So it remains 19-10. Bengals still looking for their first points of the second quarter. Going to go out to Medeiros underneath, and DeRoe. A little wish and a prayer there, right there. Hope and a prayer. Got that one to fall. Her first basket. Quick jumper for three, no good. Perez boxing out nicely. Get the rebound. Travel called. It's always a tough one when you're on your knees fighting to get free, fighting to get the ball out of your hands, and you're kind of helpless unless you can call timeout. Inbounding pass gets tipped right into the hands of Feliciano. Good pass to Medeiros, and she is fouled and will take two. Wildcats pick up their third. It's the first for Avery Rounds. number 12, who's in off the bench right now. That one bouncing in and out, so the Bengals are 0 for 3 at the line early on. That one goes. That's the first free throw made. Medeiros with her first basket, 19-13. Travel on the other end for Lily Pichette, number 25. Another turnover. Three ball, no good, in and out. Rounds with a good pass down to Edwards, off of Pichette, out of play. Wildcats will inbound. Just quick pass in to Zuber. Kicks it out to Rounds. Now to Edwards. Back around to, that was Carney. No, I'm sorry, back to Zuber, who takes the three. That's a third make from three-point land for the Wildcats. Jumper for Feliciano is good. Thrown away, and it'll be diamond ball. Pichette did not see it. Medeiros to Feliciano. Nice around the back by Perez. Feliciano going to take the long three. It's going to bounce. Medeiros couldn't handle it. And she goes tumbling down as Edwards goes steaming down the side court there. Taken away by Feliciano. Going to have some help. Perez, long throw, and it's thrown away.
Timeout.
Coach Pont calls timeout. 3:40 to play in the first half, 22-15 Westport.
All right, we got to shake it off, guys. We got to shake it off. We're dropping passes, we're missing layups, we're not rotating. Girls, for right now, for the rest of this half as of right now, we're going to stay in 23 defense. Okay?
One thing the Bengals have seemed to do is to pretty much shut down Jess Carney here in the second quarter. She had 11 points in that first quarter, 0 more than halfway through the second here. So that's been kind of a saving grace for Diamond, but you know, they got to make the most of every possession they have as well. And we've seen quite a few turnovers for both sides. Some sloppy play, a lot of throwaways as well. Bengals with only one player here with multiple baskets, and that's Feliciano. She's in off the bench. She didn't even start. So they're spreading it around a bit. 15 points spread around over 7 players. For Westport, just 4 players with points in the books. Again, half of them going to Jess Carney. And we resume with the Wildcats in control of the ball. That's tipped away from by Leopaga. And they will do it again. And the quickness of the ball, the Bengals have been pretty good in terms of the defense getting there. And you always want to be quick to the ball, and they've been boxing out too. Leopaga's done that quite a few times. She's really done a nice job boxing out underneath, getting the rebounds. Now you got to make the shots on the other end. That's the other half of the battle, and I don't think that's going to count either. Another offensive foul for the Bengals, their second offensive foul. Leopaga's second foul, 4th for the team, And that's now a total of 4 points taken off the boards because of an offensive foul. This could be a 3-point game right now. Out for three, no good. Long over the basket. Medeiros with the rebound. You know, those kinds of mistakes, because that basket, both offensive fouls came on a basket that was made and negated. And those are going to kill you every time. It's pass to Leopaga around the defender, puts it up, no good. It's falling away. Good fake by Edwards. Jumper, long, kicked out. DeRoe with the rebound. Almost a 2-on-1, but Medeiros was a little slow to get moving there. It tipped away, and it should still be Diamond ball. It is, with 25 on the shot clock. Leopaga, travel. And another turnover. You know, and I mentioned the Bengals kind of were on a bit of a skid, and I misspoke earlier, by the way. I do have the schedule in front of me, and despite looking at it 3 times today, I did read it wrong. So I do want to clarify. The Bengals are on a 4-game losing streak, not a 6-game. They got their 9th win on the road at Bristol Plymouth. It was a 2-point victory, big win on the road there. Since then, they've lost against Old Colony, Blue Hills. That one's good. Tri-County and Case. Most of those losses, too, were not blowouts. The one against Case was a 20-point loss, but Blue Hills was a 2-point loss. Old Colony was a 2-point loss. And then Tri-County, that was a 10-point loss. The Bengals only managed 23 points in that one. In this stretch, they were averaging about 30 points a game. Right now, they're over their average for halftime. But, you know, those are the games, you know, it shows you they're in them. I mean, the Mayflower, I mean, I'm not trying to be negative in any way, but traditionally the Mayflower League here for girls is kind of somewhat a weak division. I say that lightly because, you know, it is Division 4, and all the girls, regardless, are, you know, competing as high a level as they possibly can. So it's not to take anything away from the athletes, but it's not, you know, a light 'em up division. Basket counts for Rounds, and she's going to take another shot as well. So with those 2 games, those 2 losses in this 4-game losing streak for Diamond, really, I mean, when it's a 2-point loss, that's a 1-possession game. Could go either way, and came right down to the wire. So those are never bad games to be in. You just hope some of them go your way sometimes. Ooh, almost a foul there. DeRoe somehow did not get called on. There was a lot of contact, and somehow did not get called on a foul. It would have been her 3rd jumper, and a foul. Medeiros will go to the line. That last foul, by the way, was on Feliciano for the Bengals. This one, the second for Rounds, in off the bench. And Medeiros does not hit the first. 24-17, 57.4 on the clock here in the first half. We're under a minute. Medeiros missed the second, gets the rebound off of DeRoe's hands and take a jumper from the corner. That's going to be short. Leopaga kicks it up, and Pichette is fouled. And Medeiros picks up her first foul, the 6th for the team, 4th this quarter. Stolen by Perez, and it goes out of play. And it will be Diamond ball. Looks like he must have kicked out off of one of the Wildcats in that transition there. It looked almost simultaneous, but Diamond gets the ball. Out to Perez. 30 seconds left in the half. 15 on the shot clock. Leopaga going to kick it out to Feliciano. Now to Perez. Perez wants 3. This would be big, and it's short. Or I should say long, in and out. Wildcats, 15 seconds left in the half. Edwards back out to Zuber. Now Rounds, 5 seconds. Carney can't put it up, and that's going to do it. First half comes to a close. The Bengals put up 7 in the second quarter, and so do the Wildcats. So a very low-scoring second quarter in comparison to that first. 24-17 the score at halftime. Stick around. Senior night, you're going to see it right now during the break. We'll have the third quarter for you right after that. Stay tuned.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us at Facebook.com.
Welcome to our Diamond Lady Bengals Senior Night, where we have 5 amazing young adults that we're going to celebrate. First, I have some thank yous, a long list of people that help along the way to make this season what it is. Miss Christine Pasternak, Mr. Ray Machado, and Miss Michelle Gaudencio that helped us with printing our poster boards for this evening. I'd like to thank my assistant coach, Mr. Michael Furtado, the best coach you would ask for. Thank you, Mr. Furtado, Mr. Allen, Mr. Mahoney, and Officer Riley for keeping us all safe. Thank you very much. The best table in the Mayflower League, Kathy Noversa, Dave Bellevue, and Al Azevedo. Great job. Thank you. The JV team and members of the varsity team for decorating and making this a special night for us. That's all on them. Great job, ladies. Place looks great. I'd like to thank, she's not here tonight, but my wife and the grandmas for helping out with the kids during the season. And the parents and the fans for being a positive influence all year. Really, thank you so much. I'd like to thank Coach Mike Pont and Westport for their cooperation. Mike, you're an excellent coach. You're an excellent person. Westport's lucky to have you. First, we'd like to recognize Westport senior, Erin Carney. So obviously it's been a pleasure to work with these 5 young ladies for the past 4 years and watch them grow up, go through a lot. A lot of good and a lot of bad, obviously, and I'm glad that I could be there with them to get through that and help them through a little portion of their life. And as they know, they're always welcome back whenever they can make it back. This particular group of young ladies has done quite a lot. They've been part of 2 state vocational teams, 4 MIAA tournament teams, and they won the first MIAA tournament game in school history. And obviously, as you know, a couple of our players, their seasons didn't turn out the way that we would like them to, and obviously the way that they wanted them to end their seasons and their careers. And tonight's a lot about you two ladies, and we're sorry that that happened and your seasons ended that way. Now on to our seniors, a 4-year member of the basketball program, a member of the carpentry shop. Sorry I've made fun of you so much through your career and teased you, given you many nicknames.
Terry!
Terry, T, Talia, Deshane, number 23. Once your player has been called, please join them at center court for a photo opportunity, please. That would be any family and friends. That goes for everyone.
Alright, and I was here. Awesome, thank you.
Our next player, her favorite hobby is traveling on and off the court. She told me I could say that. It's her joke. A 4-year member of the varsity basketball team at Electrical Shop, studying business at Mercy College. Number 4, Captain Hope DeRoe. Our next player, 4-year member of the basketball program, member of the drafting shop, a Mayflower League All-Star last year. Her season, unfortunately, never happened this year due to injury. She's going to BCC to study criminal justice. Number 32, one of the sweetest people I've ever met, Unique Horsley.
Wait. I don't care. Hold on, my goodness. Sit down. Hurry up. I freaking love you guys. Like, I literally love you. Wait. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
And right here, guys. Awesome, congratulations.
Thank you.
Aloha. I'm happy you're back from Hawaii. Riley left us for 1 year to go surfing in Hawaii. She decided the waves in Fall River were better, so she's back. A 3-year member of the basketball program. She's in culinary arts. She's the heart and the soul of our team. She does all the dirty work. competitive to the end. Going to New Haven University to study criminal justice. Number 3, Captain Ronnie LaPaga.
So cute.
Right here. Congratulations.
So if you've been coming to our games for the past 4 years, a common thing you might hear me yell is, Parker! It's been amazing to watch Maya Parker kind of grow as a person and a player. She first got here, amazing athlete, had no idea what a basketball offense was. By her sophomore and junior year, running our offense. So it's an amazing testament to her as a player. A 4-year varsity starter, the best natural athlete that I've ever coached. 3-time Mayflower League All-Star, 2018 Mayflower Lodge Player of the Year. Her season cut short by 10 games, and her career just short of 1,000 points. Going to the University of New Haven Criminal Justice. Number 24, Captain Maya Parker.
Squeeze it and squeeze! Dude, half the stands are gone. Thank you.
And we're back at the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. I hope you enjoyed the senior night ceremony. 5 young ladies being honored there by Coach Doyle. So in terms of game time here, third quarter about to start, and the Bengals in a 7-point hole right now. 24-17 the score, Westport ahead. Evan Massoud with you on Fred TV. 4 girls hoops. This is the first of 2 home games for Diman to wrap up the regular season. Again, 9-9, so they need one more win to get in the tournament. And this would be a huge win if they can come back here at home. For Westport, they have 2 more games, and they'll be on the road. They actually wrap up the day after President's Day, next Tuesday. Whereas for Diman, this is a Wednesday night game. They're playing Friday this week as well, and that'll be it for them. So if they do make the tournament, they've got to win tonight or Friday. And if they get in, they'll have to wait till next Thursday, the 21st. That's when tournament seedings is supposed to come out. That is for 3. That's a big 3 for Medeiros. And to be perfectly honest with you, I thought her foot was on the line, so may have gotten away with one. I'm not saying may, I'm just saying possibly. Possibly. That's no good on this end, and it's going to go out of play. There was a quick foul there, by the way, down the other end as well. So already 1 foul for the Wildcats, and it's on Jess Carney. He only had 4 in that first half, so no one, in fact, nobody got into bonus in that first half, neither side. Quick to the corner again, Medeiros. Now to Perez. Quickly over there was Sylvain. That's for 2 off the front of the rim. Nobody there for the Bengals. That's no good. Perez with that rebound, coming back. Duro back to Perez. And now it's Feliciano. Back to Perez. This is for 3 and a 1-point game. First basket for Perez since the first quarter. And it's a quick 6-0 run to start the second half. The Bengals have closed to within 1, 24-23. That's for 3 on this side. No good off the rim. Rebound to Medeiros, and the Bengals have a chance at their first lead of the night. First official lead, we'll say. How's that? We don't want to take anything away. The 4 points that were allowed early in the game were conceded points for both sides. The Bengals did score first on both occasions, but these were uncontested shots. So I'm going with first lead change here of the whole game. And the Bengals squandered that opportunity, unfortunately. They're going to have to go back on the defensive. Hope to get it back. Still down by just the 1 point. That's a quick corner 3, and it's no good. Bouncer off the foot of Leopaga, kept in. Everybody kind of froze. Thought it was going to go out of play. It's still Wildcats ball. Tipped out. Edwards corrals it. Medeiros going to pick up the foul. So first foul here in the second half for the Bengals. Second for Medeiros. Inbounding will be Sylvain. Going to the corner. Quickly covered up. Back out to Edwards now. To the corner to Sylvain. Back out to Edwards. Oh, she almost decided to take the 3. Runs into a wall. Good defense from Leopaga. Flat-footed. No fouls or anything. Creating a wall, basically. Medeiros trying to find an open look. It's it to Duro. Jump ball. So no basket. Diman will inbound. .14 on the shot clock. Perez quick into Medeiros. Oh, she lost it. Coach explaining to Perez, need better technique on those inbound passes. Oh, this is a long 3 from Sylvain. Her second timeout for the Wildcats. That's a big 3 for Sylvain. That one was from way out. Makes it a 4-point game again, 27-23. She's got 6. She had a 3-ball way back in the first. Fun start to the third quarter here. Nothing but 3s in the first 3 minutes and 19 seconds.
Swing the ball, move the ball, run the ball. Okay? Girls, I'm going to go over 8. The reason is we need some, I need you girls not getting after it. Because we're not getting after it. All right? Big shot. Okay? Now we have to match
You see Coach Pont talking to the girls.
Everybody got it? All right, let's go. Cats on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Trying to fire up the ladies, make sure they play clean ball. Don't want to give up that lead. And the Bengals have really never had a lead here in full-on gameplay. It looks like Coach calling for more of a press here. Well, they're playing more zone, it looks like. Still kind of playing zone. Yeah, not a full court press. Did have the defense playing up a little bit, but double teaming goes out of play, and the Bengals will inbound. Good pressure on the side. Perez going to have to inbound again. Duro moving around. They're going to get it in quickly to Feliciano. Lost the ball, and a jump ball, and it's going to be Westport. DeRoe tips it away. Feliciano lost it. Medeiros picks it up. Wildcats defense getting really tight. That's a foul. Sylvain with her third. She's had one in every quarter. Feliciano yanks it free. Quick to Medeiros. And she's fouled. I think Sylvain's going to have, that's back-to-back on Sylvain, and she's got 4 fouls. Two straight fouls for Sylvain, and she's going to take a seat for a while. Perez with the inbound to Feliciano. Back to Perez. That's well short and off the mark. Not a good look there. She had a lot of time to take that shot. Not a good release. That's thrown off the glass. Put back is no good. DeRoe using the height. And another foul. Now Pichette picking up a foul. Wildcats racking them up here in the last 60 seconds. 4 fouls for the team already. Perez to Feliciano. Oh, that's almost a travel right there. No call though. And Leopaga lost it. Man. Bengals are getting their possessions and stops on the other end, but they're having trouble putting the basket. Get to the basket, I should say. A lot of bad passes. 3 ball. Good from Edwards, her second. She's got 8 points. And it's back to a 7-point game. Bengals started with 6 straight. And now another steal. Edwards to the basket. 8-0 run for the Wildcats. Rounds picking up her third. It's a 5th team foul here in the third quarter. DeRoe called on another offense. This is her 3rd foul. Her 2nd offensive foul of the night. A lead that was once down to 1 is back up to 9 for the Wildcats, and they can make it double digits on this possession here. 3 ball. Good from downtown. Zuber with her 2nd. And it's an outside attack for the Wildcats in the last 3 minutes of play. Leopaga puts it up. That one not even close. Medeiros loses the ball. Another steal. And a foul. I tell you, the defense of the Wildcats has been outstanding since the timeout called by Coach Pont. Everywhere the ball's been, there's been 2 defenders double teaming. Third foul for Medeiros. This is the 3rd for the team. Coach Doyle wants timeout. Right here in the middle of the 2 free throws. The first one that was made by Rounds. The second will have to wait. 36-23 it was. 24-23 just 4 minutes ago. A 12-0 run for the Wildcats, and they have broken this one open. Free throw number 2 coming up for Rounds. Again, hit her first. She can make it a 13-0 run if she sinks this one here, and she does. A tale of 2 quarters here, I'll tell you that. Such a quick start for Diman. Looked like they had a chance to take a lead. Some bad passes, some turnovers, some great defensive adjustments and aggression by the Wildcats, and some timely shooting. And they have retaken control of this game. Feliciano finally fouled. Pichette will pick up her second. It is now the 6th team foul for the Wildcats. One more, and the Bengals will be in bonus. It's out to Medeiros. Jumper is good, and the Bengals needed that. She's got 6 points. Out for 3. Again, that one rolling off the rim. Pichette with the rebound, kicks it out to Edwards for 3, and it's good. She's hit 3 from outside and now has 13 points. She's overtaken Jess Carney, who started with 11 in the first quarter. Edwards has been outstanding, and particularly in this third quarter. It's 40-25 with a minute to play in the third. 7th foul for the Wildcats, but they're up by 15, which is the largest lead of the night for either side. And Leopaga going to take 2. I apologize, 1-1 there. And the first one missed, so no extra shot. Crucial shots there. That foul was on Jess Carney. Basket is good for 2 from Zuber. Now it is a 17-point lead. Thrown away and a foul. Hope DeRoe picks up her 4th. It's the team's 4th as well. 30 seconds to play in the third. Thrown away, kept in by Pichette. Bengals kind of gave up on that one. Good feed underneath to Carney. Gonna go back outside to Rounds. All the way, I'm sorry, that was, Rounds took the shot. That was actually sent to Zuber on the far side. Bengals will have just under 11 seconds here. They got a shot to get some points before the buzzer. Feliciano, quick 3, and it may have been tipped. The putback from Leopaga is good at the buzzer for the 2 points. The Bengals put up 10 points in that third quarter. But the real story, the Wildcats, who drained 4 from downtown and put up 18. They lead at 42-27. Really, again, kind of a tale of 2 quarters. The Bengals started hot with those quick 3s to cut it to 1. And since that point, they were outscored 18-4. And that includes that buzzer beater at the end. So really, not a pretty quarter for the Diamond girls. The Wildcats really turned it on after that timeout that Coach Pont had called. You'll hear the buzzer sound. That means we head to the 4th. Final 8 minutes to play here at Diman. Westport and the Bengals squaring off. Wildcats and Bengals. Game number 19 for Diman. A game they really need They have a chance to fall below 500. He would have 10 losses. That one no good. Diman lost to Westport 39-32 back in December. Diman has not been below 500 all season long. Hope Duro has just fouled out. Fifth foul. And the first basket is good for Jess Carney, who is picking up her first point since the first quarter. Again, she had 11 in that first quarter. Such a great start for her. Leopaga kicking it out to number 15. That is Esmeralda Coutinho, and it's no good. We'll go back the other way here. Rounds all the way back to Edwards, now to the corner. That's no good, and another foul. This will be Diman's sixth. And it's Coutinho's first. She just came back in. First free throw, no good for Zuber. Both free throws missing. Good ball movement out to Medeiros. Lost it on the exchange. Low pass, and I think wanted to take the three. Could not. Taken away from Leopaga. Again, Edwards with a steal. She's really turned it on defensively in this second half. Jumper is good for two from Zuber, who now has 10 points. (45-27). That's no good. Long pass down the court. Ball is loose. Carney keeps with it. Edwards going to take the three, and it's good. Number 4 from outside. (16 points for Edwards to lead all scorers. Man, she's been fantastic. Perez, wide to the right. 21-point lead for the Wildcats. They have shut Diman down in this second half. That's for three, and Sylvain with her third from outside. Wow. Wildcats putting on a show with some impressive shooting. 2 shots coming. Rounds picking up the foul. Her 4th. It's the 8th. Yes, the 8th foul for the team. Diman has 6 to this point. Man, what an impressive show. These outside shots are what's doing it. The Wildcats from three-point land have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from downtown in the second half to just 3 from the field for 2. It's been an outstanding second half for the Wildcats. And they've held Diman scoreless here first 2.5 minutes of the fourth.
Cats on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Medeiros with a miss there on her first. She's just 1 for 5. That one no good either. The Bengals 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Just 1 for 9 at the line. Pichette. Oh, can't get it to go. And almost got her own rebound had it not been for Leah Paga. Instead, coming away with it was Erin Carney. And a foul. Leah Paga picks up her third, 7th team foul, and more free throws. This is Jess Carney's 3rd trip. She's 2 for 4. The team is 5 for 10. Now 6 for 11 after that make right there. The Wildcats over 50% at the line. 53-27. Perez breaks the ice in the fourth. 7 points for her. And gets the Bengals some points here in this last quarter. That's a travel. That plant foot for Carney came loose.
Brown, come on. Rotate on defense. Let's go. Come on.
Jumper, far side, long. Perez comes away with a rebound. That's for 2. No good. Leah Paga with the rebound. And it's thrown away. Kept in. Wow, kept in somehow, but it still ends up kind of being thrown away in the end. There's a push from Deschain. Bengals pick up their 8th. Now both sides with 8 fouls. The foul actually is on, Deschain. It is on Deschain. There should be a 1-and-1. It is. Out of play it goes. Sylvain missed that first shot, so. Good news for the Wildcats. It went out off of Leah Paga, so Sylvain gets to inbound it. Go to Carney, who is fouled. Ninth team foul for Diman. Second straight foul to Shane. She's got 2. And now Jess Carney back to the line again. 3rd time this quarter she's at the line. And she hits it. That's 3 straight for her. Clock exactly at 4 minutes, so we're halfway through the fourth. 4 gone, 4 to play. That one good too. 4 consecutive and 5 of her last 6. She is 6 for 8. Doing it at the line here. 16 points for her. Tying her with Edwards for the game high. Almost a steal for Perez and lost it right back into the hands of Sylvain. She'll inbound. Nice job there from Coutinho. Good hustle play. That's put up, no good. Jump ball. Back to Rounds. Rounds now to Jess Carney for 3. No good. Rebound to Annie Codiga, number 13, in off the bench. Passing across to Perez. Back across here to Deshane. No good. Coach saying to slow it up a bit here. 2.5 to play. Just kill some time with the big lead. 55-29 goes out of play. And the Wildcats will inbound with 16 on the clock. I said Rounds the last time she was passing the last possession, but it was Zuber again. I'll tell you, the 2 and the 3 for the Wildcats almost looks like the same when the jerseys kind of get scrunched. So I apologize. Rounds just checked back in. That's the only reason I kind of realized it. Kicking it out. That is Zuber. Now to Rounds. 20 on the shot clock, so plenty of time. Pichette well defended. They have to go back out to Carney. Now Carney to Carney. Jess to Erin. Erin puts it in for 2. She's in the book. Quick 3, no good. Liapaga, had to reach to keep it. Almost lost. Oh, that's almost a travel. Thrown away. Perez, take it back. No good. Put back. No good, and a foul. Ninth foul for the Wildcats, the first on Zuber. And it'll be Codiga at the line for 2. It should be for 2. It is, and the first one's good. Gets the Bengals to 30. That one no good. Well, Perez. Perez is fouled by Rounds, who is fouled out. If it was a number 12, saw number 12. Indeed. So Rounds picks up the 10th team foul, her 5th. and her night is done. Perez is going to take 2 shots here with the double bonus. That one no good. That one no good either. Oh, for a trip there. Her first trip of the night to the line. 60 seconds to play in the game. That's thrown away by Zuber. Oh, Coutinho couldn't handle the pass from Kodega. Coach saying take it easy here. 35 seconds to play and 27-point lead. No reason to push it at all. Blocked. And a shot clock violation, but 9.7 seconds left. Killed almost all that. Almost all that final minute. Kodega to Leopaga. Puts a shot up, no good. Kept in, but that's ball game. 57-30. The Bengals limited to just 1 from the field in that 4th quarter. And only 3 points. The Wildcats put up 15 more in their 4th quarter. So a real tough ending for the Bengals in this one. And a game that they really very much needed. And unfortunately for them, they have fallen below 500 for the first time all season long. For the Wildcats, congratulations are in order. They get their 10th win. They are headed to the state tournament. Now, the Bengals, again, this game will be airing, and we will not be back Friday. We're going to be at Durfee for Friday's game. They will be playing Southeastern to wrap up the season right here at the gym, and they beat Southeastern back on January 25th by 4 points on the road. So there is hope for Diman to try to finish at best 500 and grab that 10th win so they can get back to the state tournament. Going to need some hard work, though, for sure. This one turned into a runaway after halftime. 57-30, the final score. Westport defeats Diman on senior night. Thanks for tuning in on Fred TV. I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from the James T. Ashley Gymnasium.